Good morning. My dad is taking the dogs to scout the fields. He does that about 4 times a day if he's not busy. I've already been up and at it for a while. I have my cup of coffee. I got some financials ready to make sure that the bank can verify that I am a worthy applicant to give me money and charge me interest on it for a new machine that is coming later today. So you'll see that. And beyond that, we just have an extraordinarily large day coming up. We have, I think, like 152 acres on the ground that we're going to try to bale today, Friday, and tomorrow, Saturday. Trying out some new machines. We have a semi coming this morning. That's enough. I mean, I could have listed just one of those things and it'd be enough to start the morning, but a couple of them strung together. This is hectic. Well, we're working in Litchfield, so I don't know. The field's probably 10 to 12 minutes away from the home farm, and half the equipment is there. It's okay, that's fine. We have one telehandler here. This semi-load this morning, I didn't find out was coming until 8 last night. Naturally, we weren't prepared, but whatever, that will be fine. 9 first cutting large squares, and then the rest is second cutting heavy orchard light alfalfa. This. Oh, that's a wake-up call. Locked in. At this point in time, you loyal followers know that there's large squares tucked in about every barn and different properties. Well, I'm going over to the green barn and grabbing 9 of those, so that will be 3 trips. And if it was any more than 9, I guess I would probably take a trailer. I'm all right with just making 3 trips because no one else is really up besides Mr. Field Scout right now. 4th cut alfalfa's looking good. Wow, I wish everything looked like that. This is our ice cream ground right here. A whole whopping 4.8 acres. Oh! Strength. This is the wondrous. Ooh. Looks like I was pulling at it before. Oh yeah. That'll do. The one challenge with this method of gathering product is definitely the lack of visibility. You really have to know your surroundings. Justin came to my rescue. He's carrying off the last 6 for me, which is fantastic. I'm gonna shut these doors down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. To add to the list of a busy morning, one of our machines tried to cross the ditch and basically plugged it. So we're here to try to correct that issue. These are deep ruts.
Look at the depth of this one.
Oh my gosh. Got all the hay staged, the 9 squares outside, and what do we have? 13 rows of a beautiful second cutting orchard light alfalfa mix staged in here. We are going to shove at least 1 stack of these squares into the semi first, because with these bundles, the first 2 you push in, you have to tie together or they'll tip forward and obviously you'll lose room in the truck. With the large squares, there's no chance you tip those. So we'll shove one of those in first, and then probably put all these in, and then use the 2 remaining stacks of the large squares and shove those in last, and then it'll be safer when you open the doors and all that stuff. It's kind of nice having a blend load with the large squares because it speeds you up on the back end with the bundles. But my oh my, is this nice stuff. Whew. Just waiting on the truck. We told them they had to be here early because we really got to start going and raking and whatnot. Justin is teaching me things. Listen to this.
You like that?
That's calcium in there, huh?
For weight.
And what did you tell me about this particular operation?
I wouldn't use a gauge because it could get into the gauge and wreck the gauge.
So you just really guess.
Yeah, well, what will Carl do?
It's pretty nice. What are we using this for? This is special.
This is a special job.
We'll see.
Sitting all winter.
All winter. It's time for a job.
Right up, and we got to unload something with it.
The 180. This is time for a job.
That's about the only thing it can do. Is
Unload.
Something.
Power. This thing's got throat. Ooh. See, no safety or anything.
No.
Back in the day, you didn't stick your hand in engines. That's what they call real iron. No sensors on that puppy. The truck, Justin is honing in on his small animal skills. He's luring in the new farm kitten with, what are those, catnip treats? It appears to be working. This is the closest I've seen a human to that particular kitten. Justin's a trustworthy guy, but I wouldn't trust him that much. For several years, we didn't really have any farm cats, and then, I don't know, 8 weeks ago or whatever, a mama cat showed up and dropped a litter, and so we started feeding them after mama seemed to be done with them, and 2 out of the 4 are hanging around. My sister adopted the one that we think's blind, so it let us grab it right away, and we're just trying to get them friendly. There's a lot of mice now that we're doing more hay, so it'd be a pretty good life around here, and we'll feed them too. Okay, YouTube, for the sake of transparency, and also because I've realized that you guys are extremely perceptive, more so than I even realized, I'm here to tell you that the semi did not arrive the morning of this video. It actually came the next day. But for the sake of continuity, we are going to act, and I would like for you to play along with me, we're going to act like the semi arrived this morning. I am concurrently editing 3 videos, and it just makes more sense in the scheme of things if we all pretend like the semi came that day. The whole goal of this channel was to be transparent and honest and give you guys an accurate representation of what it's like being a farmer, especially one involved in retail hay sales. Things don't always go as planned, and I want you guys to know that because it's part of the gig. It's how it is. There's a lot of things that just are not perfect, they're not on time, they don't work out the way you want, whatever. But for the sake of this video, bear with me, smile along, realize you're going to see a different shirt because I do, contrary to popular belief, change my clothing every day. You're going to see a different shirt in these next few clips. Let's just act like it was the same day. Thank you. The semi did show up. He showed up early enough, so we're loading him up. We are about halfway through. We have one big square up in the front, so we didn't have to tie anything off. We're not worried about these bundles flipping forward. They are snugging in nice and tight. We figured the concrete pad. We finally figured out that the concrete pad right in front of the shop is the most level spot. Even though it is tapered or graded downward so water seeks away, the whole truck and the whole telehandler are on the same slope, so it evens out. Some very nice second cutting orchard light alfalfa getting put in there. That is 42 bales at a time. Justin is an expert. He knows if you boom out a little bit, you get some better visibility on both sides. These truckers are really nice guys. I haven't met a single one that we don't like. They're all real kind. They all like hauling freight. They all appreciate hay, especially because trucking's a little slow right now from what I'm understanding. So as long as the hay keeps moving, they're happy. The main point of the story is look what's pulling in. So here's the plan. The Baron looks like it was pulled onto a detach, and so we have to put the 180 on the back of our dovetail, lift this up, back up to the back of his trailer, hook up to it, and back it down the detach. How are we looking?
Good, I hope.
This might be a little squirrely.
Yeah, I know.
You gotta just stay up there? Give me hand signals like the trucker yesterday.
Alright, I'll get down.
So we got it all staged here. New hitch pin.
Is my truck in the way?
Louis the cameraman.
Yeah, I'm on camera all the time.
It's the last tractor left on the farm.